freaking yelling. I think he saw someone, and then he just let me go.
And you never saw this guy before?
And then I never saw him. I don't know.
A brave 11-year-old girl escapes a horrifying abduction attempt, and her incredible courage leads investigators straight to the suspect.
Turn.
What happened?
Relax. What happened? Relax.
The incident reportedly occurred last August in North Miami as the young girl was walking home from school. Fortunately, a witness observed the entire event, allowing officers to quickly respond and head to the apartment complex where it took place.
Is a complainant a victim?
Negative. Complaining to third.
Yeah, so see if the complainant can come open the door.
Kids on our very busy.
255 back. Just advised that will be on the east side of the development.
Kids on our very busy.
Hi, do you call police?
You call the police?
Yes, one of them was there, yes.
Okay.
Okay. 255, let me contact the complainant.
All the way down there.
You called?
The long did?
Okay.
You see what happened? No.
Is the person that almost got abducted, is she here?
Investigators proceeded upstairs to speak directly with the young victim.
The victim. What happened to you? Did anybody see it? Who are you to her? Okay. What happened?
Okay, so I was sitting down on the balcony, and I saw her walking in. So natural instinct will watch.
In here?
No, she's walking from out there.
Okay.
So natural instinct to watch her walking. So I look over the balcony to see her walking, and then I saw this car coming fast. So when they come in, I see him run to the gate. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, he lives here and he got something. So that's why he's running to the gate. Then I saw him grab her and started pulling her backwards to the car, and he is trying to attempt to put her in to the front of the car. But then she's fighting.
Yeah.
Did
you go down to help her?
No, I
Did you identify the guy if you saw him?
Yes.
You saw his face?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 11.
11? I'm going to say it's going to be a juvenile. You're going to 255.
What's the description for the car?
It's a gray.
You're surprised the victim's going to be
Gray or silver.
Okay.
Kids on our 7700.
You know the model, maybe?
It kind of does a Honda. It has the same shape of a Honda.
Okay.
Are you mom? Who's mom? Your mom? Do you have your ID on you? Have you recognized him? Have you seen him before?
No.
Does he live here?
I
Never seen the car down here?
saw that car.
Okay. Do you know maybe what year? No? The tag? Tag?
The tire?
The tag, the license plate.
I didn't see.
No?
What about the guy? Is he tall?
Okay,
Short?
tall, very skinny, and has tattoos. His ear has a twist, and he had a blue hat on.
Do you recognize one of the tattoos? Like you can say how the tattoo looks?
No, where do you have tattoos?
On his hands.
Left, right?
Okay, so on the balcony, he was turning this way to come in. So it's this hand that was
Left. He has to do like sleeve.
Are you right?
Yeah.
How did he grab you?
So I was.
You were just walking to this?
Yeah,
Okay.
to the
At what
front.
point did he grab you? Like, were you already in front of here, or were you out there?
Front of the gate.
So, did he get here first, or did she get here first?
She got here first.
Okay, so he followed her. Okay. So you got here first?
Yeah.
And at what point did he touch you? Did you already open the gate?
I was trying to, so he grabbed me from the front and he grabbed me from the leg, kind of pushed me backwards.
So he was in front of you? He got in front of you? That's the first time he got you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me get mom's info.
Do you have beard?
341-3940 Northwest 185 Street. 21-year-old male testing.
Clothing description they have? You know the clothing description?
Okay, so it's a white t-shirt, a blue shorts, and then, yeah, that's all it looks like.
Blue shorts?
Yeah,
And he had a blue hat on.
Blue hat? Okay. When he left, do you know which direction he went? Did he went that way?
He went that way. Because he was
That way?
Yeah.
That's one piece of
Did I have a picture?
Huh?
You saw a picture?
He went that way.
that way. And after,
Remember, he's asking if you went to one more side or that side.
Yeah, he went that side, towards the wrong side.
okay. And how long ago was that?
It's 5:14, so probably around like 4.
When did you hear the scream?
We heard her screaming 4:30, 4:40. We just heard her.
A female officer then took the young girl aside for a private conversation.
Okay, come over here. I'm going to talk to you for a second, okay? So, play by play, okay? Whatever you just told me, tell me again without anybody else being there so I can tell the story because I'm going to write the report, okay?
Okay, so I was walking from
On the sidewalk? Closest up to us?
Yeah. Okay. You're turning here, it's kind of like
You were walking this way.
yeah, and then I turn around, I see the car parked from the big by this big tree over there where she was sitting at, and then I saw the car.
The car, when you saw it, it was parked or it was driving?
It was parked. It did
Where
not,
was it parked?
It parked by the tree over there.
In front of the complex?
And I was trying to open the gate, and then he zoomed fast. He grabbed me by the front first, then he pulled me backwards.
So like, when he grabbed you at the front, was he in front of you or was he behind you?
He was behind me. Like,
So, look, do it to me. I'm gonna go open the gate. So he wrapped his arms around you.
and one of my friends over there, I was trying to like take out my book bag so I could run to her house. Well, he, like as I was trying to take out my book bag, he wrapped his arm around me tight, and then he tried to push me from the driver's seat. And then as I was kicking, yelling.
Was there anybody in the car?
No, it was.
He tried to put you in the driver's side?
Yeah. And
So he actually, was your backpack on at that point or did you take it off?
my back was.
Okay, so he pulled you into where the passenger seat would be?
No, the driver's seat was. And then.
The driver's seat?
Yeah, and then like the car was like.
Oh, so in the back. So the back of the driver.
No, like in the front, like in the driver's seat, like his car was parked this way, and this is the driver's seat, and I'm trying to push him back here.
Into the driver's seat?
Yeah. And as I was kicking, yelling, I think he saw someone, and then he just let me go.
And you never saw this guy before?
And then I never saw him. I don't know him. I don't.
So at one point you were sitting in the car?
Like sort of, and then as I was kicking and yelling, he just let me go somehow. I don't know.
So were you laying in his car at all?
Like I was like this, like I was like this.
And so he grabbed you from behind, right?
Yeah.
And he kind of put you in there like that?
Trying to push me here, and I was kicking and yelling, trying to take out my book bag.
So he tries putting you in, so he grabs you like this, right? And then he puts you in like that. So you would be, at this point, when he grabs you like this, your back is to him, right? Or your front.
I was like, he tried to like slowly grab me, he grabbed me from my book bag. I had my book bag.
Looking back, the young girl recalled first noticing a silver vehicle parked near a construction site close to her school. When she later saw that same car outside her apartment complex, she immediately sensed that something wasn't right.
The car was parked right here, face that way. So his driver's door was on this side.
Before I came to the house, I saw him parked somewhere. Like a car window. His driver's seat door was open.
Today?
Yeah, and then I didn't want to like look so like
To make it obvious.
and just go and stuff, and it's
But like you got like a weird feeling, right?
yeah and stuff. So I start walking, and I didn't see him as I was walking a little fast. I turned around to see if everybody was following me, and I see the car parked.
So at what point did he drive away?
I don't know.
Like what point did he let go of you? Did he notice someone?
I think he noticed someone,
And then he just ran out.
and then he just ran to his car, just ran fast. I guess.
stuff, and then I just can't open the door down, and then trying to like. And
So you were in the car at one point?
Yeah.
With the door closed?
No, the door was sort of open.
So the door never closed?
No.
But you were kicking and screaming?
Yeah.
You didn't see the guy, right?
Okay, so, and then at that point, he what, made a U-turn?
I think so.
So you just came running up?
Yeah, I just ran.
How'd you open the gate?
The gate was open. I just opened it and just came and just went
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see if there's any cameras, okay?
That's 13550 northeast
I'm gonna see if there's cameras right here. And I can call up.
Subject is black male, 5'7" in height. Has a tattooed sleeve on his left arm.
The investigator canvassed nearby homes, hoping that a security camera might have captured part of the incident or provided a glimpse of the suspect.
Does anybody here speak English?
What happened?
Can you understand me?
Yeah.
A little bit? Do your cameras work?
Come here. No.
They don't work?
No.
Okay.
No
All right.
problem. And there you go.
Yeah, no, over there.
Okay, baby. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Before leaving the scene, the officer confirmed key details with the eyewitness.
You know how tall you are? You know how tall you are? How much do you weigh? How much do you weigh? You know? 53. Victim's going to be a juvenile. She was walking into her complex at school. She noticed this car a little weird that was parked facing north, going into her development. So she kind of started walking a little faster, and then the car kind of beat her to her apartment complex. The neighbor ended up, well, she was on the balcony, and she heard like screaming. But until that point, the girl goes and opens the apartment complex gate, because there's like a little gate that you have to open a door to get in. And this guy gets out of the car, pulls his car up, grabs her from behind, and basically drags her into his vehicle, driver's side, front door, and she's kicking and screaming. At that point, she said that he thinks that he saw someone else come out, and kind of she got out, and he drove away. He grabs her from behind. He kind of places her in the vehicle, but not in a sturdy position. The door doesn't shut because she's kicking. She's kicking. And at that point, I think she says that he thinks that maybe someone heard her kicking and screaming. That she jumps out of the vehicle and rushes through the gate. And at that point, the neighbor member downstairs to get her and bring her up just 2 seconds. Just to verify, so what point did you start seeing things? Like, did you see him drag her into the car?
I saw everything.
You saw everything? Just confirm it. Hello? Me. Okay. You have a template or no? Yeah, I have a template. I'll get one. I'll do it. No problem.
Subject is black male, 5'7" in height. Has a tattooed sleeve on his left arm. Last seen wearing a blue hat, white shirt, and blue shorts. He was last seen eastbound on 19th Street, and the victim was an 11-year-old. Clear at 17.
Investigators obtained surveillance footage showing the silver sedan driving past the victim shortly before the attempted abduction. The vehicle's owner was later identified, and 2 separate photo lineups confirmed the suspect as 30-year-old Matthew Duchatelier. North Miami police subsequently detained him at his residence.
Turn.
What happened?
Turn. Relax. What happened? Relax. What happened? We got a detective need to talk to you at the station.
What happened?
Yep.
Did they get this?
No, he's a
What?
Matthew, right? Matthew, right? You Matthew, right? What did I do?
That's my son.
That's fine.
Give us a second, okay?
Say it again.
Your son to me. I'm on probation.
That's okay. Okay. All right, no problem.
Please. What's wrong with y'all?
No.
What's wrong with y'all?
What's wrong with you?
I'm trying to figure it out.
We just told you. There's a detective that's got to talk to you at the station.
Duchatelier was placed in an interview room where he waived his right to legal counsel. According to the police report, he told investigators he wasn't sure why he acted the way he did. He acknowledged his involvement, but court documents only allow limited insight into his intentions. Records show that Duchatelier was 4 months into a probation term that began after an incident at a local store in October of the previous year. At that time, he was convicted of battery and placed under supervised release until December 2029. In connection with this latest case, Duchatelier now faces 1 count of attempted kidnapping of a child under the age of 13. He is currently being held at the Miami-Dade jail without bond, awaiting his next hearing. His trial is scheduled for March 2026. It's a deeply concerning case, but thankfully, the 11-year-old girl is safe and unharmed.